I'm just trying to make sure I have everything set up. Hey, Kira. Oh boy. Okay. So, I suppose everyone else, like I have, seen the news that Ian Rappaport and then Adam Schefter and numerous other NFL writers broke. So, if I can just find it. And I'm going to be honest, this was not a surprise, but I am kind of shocked that it was just a 6-game suspension. Okay, if I remember, I believe Ian Rappaport put out a statement this morning. If I can find it. And also, I seen where Debo got paid today. That, I'm gonna be honest, that was bound to happen. Because, I mean, Debo was... He's the kind of guy you have to pay. Okay, if I can... Okay. Okay, we are good to go. I just now found it. So, wait. Okay, there we go. So, this was the statement on the Deshaun Watson ruling. We thank Judge Sue L. Robinson, for the independent disciplinary officer, for her review of the voluminous record and attention during a 3-day hearing that resulted in her finding multiple violations of the NFL personal conduct policy by Deshaun Watson. We appreciate Robinson's diligence and professionalism throughout this process. Pursuant to the collective bargaining agreement, the NFL or the NFLPA, on behalf of Watson, may appeal the decision within 3 days. In light of her findings, the league is reviewing Judge Robinson's imposition of a 6-game suspension and will make determination on next steps. I mean, this doesn't really surprise me, but at the same time, 6 games, I kind of figured they'd go more towards 8 or 10, but... And then this right here was the report leading into it, which 6 games without pay, again, that's actually what I was expecting, but I was kind of surprised they wasn't leaning towards more than that. And from what I've seen, people have been having a field day on this, and I mean, I can see Watson appealing, but I don't know if he's going to win that appeal, because this, I'm not sure. And then, I believe Urinating Tree made a couple interesting views on this, if I can find it. Okay, so... Okay, so then this was Urinating Tree's reaction. The wheel of discipline has spoken. 6-game suspension seems to be the going rate these days. I mean, like I said, I was kind of surprised that it was just a 6-game. I figured it probably would have been more than that. And then, like, you see right here, it's like... He does kind of point out, you also had DeAndre Hopkins, Ezekiel Elliott, Jaron Reed, and Darius Geis, and Josh Brown all getting suspended for 6 games. Also, hey, Nicholas. And it includes players that both were and weren't charged with the crime. I know Hopkins was a PED suspension, but... I mean, that kind of made sense. 6 games for a PED suspension. Oh god, I actually do not remember what Darius Geis was charged with. If I can find it. Okay, I see what he was charged with. Well, there are these accusations. Oh. What about that? Well, you know about that Javier guy. I don't know anything about him. He says he's a Dolphins fan. That's all I really know about him. Okay, so Darius Geis, his accusations were like rape accusations and sexual assault. I remember Ezekiel Elliott had about the similar thing. I don't really know anything about Jaron Reed or Josh Brown, but let's take more of a deep dive into this. So this right here came from a Jake Trotter, who I believe is a beat writer for the Browns. Well, he's a Cleveland-based bureau writer for ESPN. I can't remember who the Browns beat writer is, but I know she's not a very credible source. So, according to Trotter's report, more than 2 years after the first civil lawsuit. Okay, yeah, we already know that. It says, in the days leading up to Robinson's decision, the league and Watson's side engaged in further settlement talks per Dan Graziano, but neither side felt they was close to an agreement, which, should I really be surprised? I'm kind of not that surprised. I mean, so it says right here, the most Watson's side indicated it was willing to offer a suspension in the range of 6 to 8 games, according to sources. The best the league indicated it was willing to offer was a 12-game suspension and a significant fine, which, I'm going to be honest, that's what I was thinking they was going to lean towards. I was shocked it was 6 games. I figured 8 to 12 would have been in that range. But since March of 2021, 25 civil lawsuits have been filed against Watson, accusing him of actions ranging from inappropriate behavior to sexual assault during massage sessions. One of the 25 lawsuits was dropped after the judge ruled the petition had to be amended with the plaintiff's name. If I remember, the plaintiff was wanting to remain anonymous, and I don't think that was going to work. Okay, yeah, I was making sure my mic was turned all the way up. But in mid-July, the Texans reached settlements with 30 women who were prepared to make claims against the organization and for its alleged role in enabling Watson's behavior while he was still with the team, according to Busby. I believe Busby was Watson's lawyer. One of the 30 women filed a suit against the Texans in June, but that case Busby said was also settled, which actually sounds about right. Okay, I was pulling up the stream, make sure I could hear my mic good. But it says Watson has maintained he is innocent of the allegations. 2 grand juries in Texas declined to pursue criminal charges against Watson earlier this year. And of course, we know about the infamous Texans-Browns trade after the grand jury announced it would not indict Watson. But now, what's going to be next for the Browns? Because, hold up. I want to look at the Browns' depth chart. I mean, well, so, like I said, he has the right to appeal, but the NFLPA issued a statement saying it would not appeal Robinson's decision, so I guess that's why I say Deshaun can fight this, but he's going to be fighting a losing battle. And like I said in the last stream, the Browns now get to experience what Steelers fans did with Ben Roethlisberger in 2008. So, it says, every player, owner, business partner, and stakeholder deserves to know that her process is legitimate and will not be tarnished based on the whims of the league office. This is why, regardless of her decision, Deshaun and the NFLPA will stand by her ruling. According to the CBA, any appeal either from the NFLPA or the league shall be in writing within 3 business days of the disciplinary officer's decision, and any response to the appeal shall be filed within writing within 2 business days thereafter. The appeal shall be limited to arguments while based on the evidentiary record below. The amount of discipline, if any, should be modified. After that ruling has been made, the CBA says the commissioner or his designee will issue a written decision that will constitute full, final, and complete disposition of the dispute and will be binding. So, it's like I said, he can appeal, but it does not look like the NFLPA will back him up, which, I mean, honestly, depending on which side you're on, I mean, like I said, I pretty much steered clear of this one, but I still think it was kind of, if you remember last season how Deshaun sat out the whole year because he made it very clear that he was not going to play for the Texans. And that's why the Texans last year pretty much went Operation Tank Bowl. And as for what suspension length the Browns expected, they expected 4 to 6 games, which, of course, when they first made the trade, they knew a suspension, even a season-long one, was possible, which, if you remember, last season, there were people thinking he was going to face jail time, which it was possible, but the grand jury didn't indict him, which, as far as the money guaranteed, it's most of it will, but he's going to lose $345,000 total in game checks from the 6-game suspension, which it appears he will keep. He has a disclosure form to address paragraph 42. Oh, wow. Almost thought my stream crashed there for a minute. This is why I need a dual monitor setup, so I can like monitor my bit rate, because it's like I feel like the frames are dropping, but I don't know. So as far as Brown's quarterback room, obviously it's not going to include Baker Mayfield, which really the Browns pretty much said screw off to Baker Mayfield because they wanted an adult at QB. I thought it wasn't fair to Baker that they said they were out of the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes, and what do? They backstab Baker Mayfield and trade for him anyway. And, well, according to the Browns, they're going to have Jacoby Brissett, who has 37 career starts between New England, Indianapolis, and Miami, take over while you got Josh Dobbs, and they brought in Josh Rosen on a 1-year deal. Of course, Rosen was the number 10 pick in the 2018 draft. He has spent time with 5 NFL teams. He'll compete with Dobbs for the backup. Of course, the Browns have considered trading for Jimmy G, who remains on the block in San Francisco as a bridge, but do you really want to bring in Jimmy G? I mean, you'll have Deshaun back after 6 games, but I just don't know if you bring in Jimmy G, because I've heard a lot of rumors you could bring him into Seattle, but if we're being honest, I don't necessarily see that, because would the Niners trade him to an in-division rival? I do not see that at all, because you're just giving leverage, and I don't know if I like Jimmy G in Seattle either, because, I mean, the Seahawks are clearly tanking, especially when they're going with Drew Lock and Geno Smith. That can't be a good quarterback room. As far as when Watson can rejoin the Browns, he will have to be away from the team during the first half of his suspension, but according to CBA, he will be allowed to rejoin the team and practice with them during the second half of the suspension. Which team do I hate? I mean, if we're being honest, I don't like the Browns for what they did to Baker Mayfield. I was kind of a bandwagon fan, but then after Baker got traded, I'm all like, eh. As far as which team I hate, I don't really care for the Rams, and don't get me wrong, Stafford and Aaron Donald are easy guys to root for, but if you look at some of the things Stan Kroenke has done as an owner, I kind of have to put the Rams in that tier just because of the shit Kroenke has done. My hate towards New England's kind of gone down a little bit because the dynasty is over, and that was evident after Gronk left and Brady's last year with the team. I don't know. I don't really hate anyone, but I got to put the Browns and the Rams just in that tier. All I'll say is, with your team, Nicholas, you got a lot of bandwagon fans with that team, and that's probably because of Brady, because you see a lot of, like, fans of Brady that wasn't necessarily fans of the Patriots. They were just there because of Brady. They followed him when he went to Tampa Bay, if that makes sense in a way. But like I said, I know I don't like... It's like the Rams have players to root for, but if you look at some of the things Kroenke has done, that's kind of what makes the Rams a hateable team. Well, I guess I could put the Chargers in there too, but, well, let's be honest, the Chargers shouldn't be in LA to begin with. They need to be in San Diego where they belong, and I stand firm on that. And pretty much I had said the only way the Chargers was going to have fans before the Rams was if they won a Super Bowl before them, but that did not happen. Well, that you put the Chargers in probably the most loaded division. Of course, Urinating Tree has a firm belief that the Schottenheimer curse is to blame for the Chargers, because you remember that year they went 14-2. They fired Schottenheimer and didn't even make it to the Super Bowl. I believe Tree did a whole video about Schottenheimer's legacy of failure, if I remember. Because, I mean, he had his tenure with the Chiefs, Washington, Chargers, and then some other football league. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was like the Arena League, I think. Okay, and then we get to this last part of the Deshaun situation. Given that Robinson already opted against an indefinite suspension, the CBA doesn't provide clear guidance for such a scenario. That said, the NFL had the opportunity to present the case of the remaining active lawsuit to Robinson, and if new allegations surface, the league could always investigate to determine if they too violated the personal conduct policy. Well, yeah, but here's the thing, though, Nicholas. Her team is in Operation Tank Bowl mode. Because if you remember the other day, I took a look at their schedule. They would probably be lucky to win 2 or 3 games just with that quarterback room, wide receiver core. They're beginning a much-needed rebuild that should have began years ago. But the thing is it was a matter of offloading Matt Ryan's albatross contract, and he finally found a taker to take it in the Colts, which, yeah, if we're being honest there. Okay, I don't think I've read this one yet. Wait. I think most of this is pretty much breaking down what I just broke down. You know, he'll serve a 6-game suspension without pay, but I'm kind of shocked he won't be fined, because a lot of people thought he should have been fined for violating the league's personal conduct policy. I think there's been quite a few people react to the suspension. If I remember. Okay, so you got quite a few people reacting. You got Colin Cowherd reacting, and then Stephen A. Smith. Wow, you got quite a few people having a reaction to this. I can't remember if... Ooh, hold up. I want to watch this. Tom Grossi does some pretty good stuff.
6 games? That's all he got suspended for. 6 games.
Hold up.
That's funny.
Hold up. It didn't sound right on my end. I don't know, I'm gonna look at it on stream real quick. If I can find it. Oh wait. Wrong one. But yeah, I mean, you guys see, I figured there was going to be like a crap ton of reactions to this. I mean, this is like league-wide news. I'll actually be interested to see how Urinating Tree and 5 Points talk about it on the Dumpster Fire. Because I'm pretty sure... Wait, I can't remember if the Dumpster Fire is Monday night or Tuesday night. If I remember... Okay, never mind. It sounds perfect on my end. I don't know why. I mean, I am using headphones, my HyperX. Alright.
6 games? That's all he got suspended for. 6 games. That's funny. It's okay. Because good thing he didn't do anything like gamble. Oh, no. Because that would have been a whole year. A whole year. Do you know, I should have gotten more money. I should have been gifted money by the NFL. Do you know how many people don't bet on Falcons games? I did. I bet them to win. And you're saying, oh, it could have impacted the integrity of the game. I texted Matt Ryan seeing how he's feeling. You know what he responded? New phone, who dis? So not only am I suspended for the year, but I just lost more money because I bet that Deshaun Watson would be gone for the whole season.
Wow.
I mean, no, I didn't. 6 games?
Okay, yeah, I had to see if Tom Grossi did a reaction. It's basically he did a parody of Calvin Wrigley reacting, which if you don't remember, Calvin Wrigley was suspended the whole season for like gambling on NFL games, which, well, that's a huge no-no in professional sports. I mean, if you're a player, you can't, well, I don't know. There's been instances of it happening in the past, but it was like back in like the 70s, I think. I can't remember if Pat McAfee did a reaction to it. That's what I'm trying to find out. Yeah, I don't know. I usually always watch for Pat McAfee's reactions. I don't know, all I'm seeing is where Debo's son's the massive deal, but anybody that followed that situation pretty much knew that Debo was getting paid no matter what, if we're being completely honest. Actually, I guess we could see how Cowherd reacts to it.
So let's discuss the 6-game suspension handed down by Judge Sue Robinson for Deshaun Watson. It's complicated. So a couple years ago, the NFL and the NFLPA agreed to this current process. And the reason they agreed to it, because the NFL clumsily for years had really botched many suspensions. And they wanted to put it in somebody else.
Okay, just to be clear real quick, he is right. The NFL has a history of botching suspensions. He is not wrong on that. And it's like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a couple that comes to mind. I'll have to think on that one for a minute.
Else's hand, an arbiter, independent, no jury involved. It's often a retired judge. So Sue Robinson knows the CBA, was presented with 4 cases, all nonviolent, from Deshaun Watson, and hands down the verdict of 6 games. Now, the NFL has 3 days. The NFLPA, they have 3 days to appeal it. My guess is the NFLPA is satisfied with 6 games. It could have.
I mean, like I said before, according to Jake Trotter, they're not going to appeal, which, I mean, okay, I got a question for the chat. If they were to appeal and they did successfully get it, I wonder how everyone would react. I know Browns fans literally hate... Browns fans are not happy about it, and there's a lot of... In fact, I think Kira was the one that mentioned that in a stream a while back, if I remember right.
Have been far worse. This is where it becomes complicated. It's more art than science. Because Roger Goodell's job, and this is not Sue Robinson's job, his job is to protect the league. And perception is part of that protection. So the largest growing fan base among all demographics in the NFL is women. 6 games for 30 accusations. Zeke for the Cowboys got 6 games for 1 accusation.
Yeah, see, that's kind of an example right there. Only 1 accusation on Zeke, and he got 6 games.
Big Ben got 6 games for 1 accusation.
Same thing. 1 accusation against Big Ben, 6 games.
Those were non-criminal accusations.
Yes, non-criminal.
This was non-criminal, right? 2 grand juries did not indict Deshaun Watson. So what do we do here? What does Roger Goodell do? Well, executives, commissioners are rarely scrutinized for being overly punitive, handing down a very harsh sentence. It's when they go light, which Goodell and the NFL have done several times. It's why they agreed to this process 2 years ago.
Again, he's not wrong. They have done this before. I mean, he pointed out the Ezekiel Elliott and Ben Roethlisberger suspensions, but I don't know. Let's move on, carry on.
So Roger Goodell knows better for the league perception, better for the brand, if they come in and double or triple the suspension. Now, the NFLPA would sue. It would drag out for 6 months in the news cycle. NFLPA doesn't want that. Deshaun Watson doesn't want that. Roger Goodell doesn't want that. So, again, more art than science. What do you do to a 6-game suspension, which to me and many feels light?
I mean, I agree.
If you make it
light.
8 games, how harsh will the criticism of Goodell be, and how long?
Well, I mean, like I said, according to Jake Trotter, there was reports a 12-game suspension was in the works. I mean, it's kind of like that. He's kind of proving a point here.
How long will it last? He will, in my opinion, add games to this.
Question is, will he do it? I could see it, but it's going to be interesting to see if the NFL adds games to it, because he's already suspended 6 games. It'll be interesting if they add to it.
I felt before the ruling, Deshaun Watson came across as creepy, and criminal or not, it deserved a full year suspension. Maybe that's unrealistic. My hunch...
Well, it wouldn't be the first time someone got a... Well... I'm trying to remember who else got a 1-year suspension. I know Adrian Peterson did in 2014, I think. I can't remember what that was for. And then Vontez got a... Well, it was... Well, Vontez got a rest of the season suspension, but... Those were 2 unrelated matters to this. Oh, wait. I remember. The Adrian Peterson one was because he, beat his kid. And then the Vontez suspension Well, I remember he like is like an unnecessary roughness penalty. If I remember, he was like a repeat offender on that. I think that's how that one went, but I know for sure that's how the Peterson suspension went. Because, you know, I remember I was watching a urinating trees video on the Vikings, and he brought that up near the end of that video.
Was, however, he would be suspended until about Thanksgiving, half the season. So I think Goodell here comes in, adds either 3 to 6 games, and then we'll see how the NFLPA reacts. But they created this years ago because they had been clumsy and light on suspensions and harshly criticized. So Goodell, I think, has learned his lesson and will add games to this. Now, some people have said, well, what about Robert Kraft? Remember, owner's conduct is not covered in the CBA.
Well,
This is never as easy as people on Twitter and social media want you to believe. A commissioner's job is different than an arbiter. He is protecting the brand. He's protecting the owners. He understands that once the season starts, he does not want a story like this, a negative story dominating the news cycle. So it's a balance. It's easy to run to social media and say, quadruple it. Then it's in the news cycle for 2 years. You're not running the league. So it's a balance, more art than science. My guess is he'll extend it 3 games, maybe 6. But if he is viewed as too heavy-handed by the NFLPA, then they'll sue. And Goodell doesn't want this to be the lead story in a great NFL season for the next 4 months. Sue Robinson is a capable judge, but it's not her job, like a commissioner's job of any sport, to protect the overall brand. Goodell does have to weigh perception. I would imagine he will watch the reaction to a 6-game suspension. Again, many believe, myself included, that's a little light. I think Goodell's been an excellent, excellent commissioner. The league has grown on every platform. But if there is a knock on him, and I think it's just, is that he has butchered, maybe a bit strong, but botched multiple previous suspensions. He came in too light. Executives are always better served coming in harsh and dealing with those consequences. Perception for a business as big as the NFL now is a real thing. Let's not simplify it. This is not just A or B. There are choices A, B, C, and D, and there are ramifications for all of them.
Yeah, he's not wrong. I want to look at this one real quick.
What do you do to a 6-game suspension, which to me and many feels light? My guess is the NFLPA is satisfied with...
there he showed that part. But yeah, you pretty much see how that's going. I mean, like I said, it's... I wouldn't be surprised if they add games to it, but, well, he has been light on suspensions before. Example, Ezekiel Elliott and Ben Roethlisberger. Hold up, I can't remember if the dumpster fire is on Monday or Tuesday. Streamed 5 days ago. July 26th, so... Okay, yeah, that's Tuesday. That is Tuesday, so... Yeah. Well then... So it'll be tomorrow, which... Well... I might try to stream tomorrow, but I don't know yet. I mean, yeah, dumpster fire's on tomorrow, but well, I am going to be out of town for a couple days, so it's yeah. Well then, but what do you guys in the chat think about this? I mean, 6 games. Like I said, I was shocked it was only 6, and I really thought they were probably gonna go with like 8 to 12. But yeah, let's take a look at their schedule real quick. I know I broke this down last night. So I mean, like I said, so right now I'm just looking at 6 games. So, like I said, if you missed last night's stream, it should still be up. But, like I said, I mean, you look at first 6 games, and okay, there are some games they can win without Deshaun. I could probably see them getting a win on week 2 and 4. But I think they'd probably be barely lucky to get the Panthers, the Steelers, and the Chargers. Patriots, I guess, could go either way, but their defense would keep them in games. Now, say they extend it to 8 games or 12 games. Well, I mean, their schedule as it goes gets brutal as you go. Especially, I mean, because, like, after that, you got Patriots, Bengals, Dolphins. I don't know, that's probably a game that could go either way. Then after that, you got the Bills and the Bucks back to back. Those are probably definite losses with or without him. I mean, that's why I said, even if he comes back, I just don't know if I can see them making the playoffs. Unfortunately, that's just kind of the situation they're in right now. I mean, realistically, it's like, how do they approach this? Yeah, I didn't really like that angle. First, like, I always, like, aim it towards the ceiling. I'm like, I guess I'll aim it towards my screen this time. I was, like, responding to a text. What do I think of Davis Mills? Davis Mills has potential, but at the same time, the Texans... Hold up, I still have my tier list from last night. I just can't remember which one it was. Well... And I mean, right now I have the Texans missing the playoffs with their schedule, and I did stick Davis Mills and the unproved. Wait, what? I put him in average for now because I feel like Davis Mills, we're pretty much seeing what he can do, honestly. And if we're being quite honest, I mean, he's average at best, but I guess that's kind of why he's a 3rd rounder. But at the same time, he was kind of seen as a 1st round pick before he fell in the draft. I guess like similar to Malik Willis this year. Basically like Malik Willis this year was in the same boat as Davis Mills last year. Seeing as a 1st round prospect, but then fell to the 3rd. I mean, he can win you games, but is he the long-time solution for the Texans? Of course, the Texans are still in a deep rebuild, and I mean, the AFC South is just atrocious this year. Like, just, yeah, that division's bad. It is, like, so bad. And I mean, like I said, those that missed it, and this is where I have my tiers at right now, and it is subject to change. I have the right to change it, which, well, you guys already know where I put the Browns. Even if they get Deshaun back, they're probably gonna... Jacoby Brissett, Josh Rosen, and Josh Dobbs are probably gonna lose them too many games to where they're gonna fall in. The AFC North is like the NFC West. You cannot afford... You have to keep pace in that division if you know you're going to be a contender. So it's like... In a way, if you think about it, the AFC North and the NFC West have a lot of similarities. Because, like, the NFC West has... Well... The NFC West and the AFC North have some of the best defenses and pass rushers in the league. The only exception, I'd say the Seahawks defense is like way below average, especially because, well, and you kind of had to overpay for Jamal Adams just to keep him, especially after giving up that many picks. Best in the nation. Like Urinating Tree said, I think his trade value was the best in the nation, but do I think he's the best in the nation? No. I actually, while we're on that topic, I actually kind of want to look at who the best safety in the league is. I know best corners would like, best safeties in NFL. Okay, so... According to PFF, and I'm actually going to pull this up briefly. So according to PFF, the best free safety in the league is Kevin Byard with the Titans, which, you know, I could see that. Byard's decent, but at the same time, the Titans' defense is atrocious. I personally would probably put Jesse Bates or Antoine Winfield in that tier over Byard, but it's whatever. Then box strong safety. See, Jamal Adams isn't even number one. It's Budda Baker, which I could honestly see that. I honestly think Baker's better than Adams. Oh, which, speaking of which, I do have to show the Budda Baker meme. Budda Baker, DK. And this was a Sunday night game between the Seahawks and the Cardinals.
He's connected on with 6 different receivers, and this time he lost one and it's picked off.
This is one of the best memes
That's
I
Budda
ever
Baker.
seen.
Budda Baker out in front.
You see, like, Budda Baker almost does a
Can he chase him down?
until DK Metcalf just like chases him
touchdown. But what a play!
Easily one of the best NFL memes you'll ever
Wilson
see.
lofted it. We talked about. We had mentioned Baker's name tonight on a defensive play.
That was last season, I believe. Yeah. But yeah, in my opinion, I don't really see it. I mean, I respect Adams' athleticism, but at the same time, I just don't. And I don't know. I just don't think he's a safety. His build seems more like a linebacker or something like that. Well, and then you got your matchup slot tier, which I don't really have much to say about this one. I mean, I could see Derwin James and the Honey Badger being in that conversation. And then you got your all-around tier, which I'll say this is about right, in my opinion. But I don't know, like, what do you guys think? Anyway, but it's, I don't know. Like I said, I know I'm going to be out of town tomorrow through at least Thursday, but I will probably be monitoring that Deshaun Watson situation and see if it'd be interesting if they add games to it, because, like, I mean, even guys like Colin Cowherd are thinking that they're going to add games to it, which, like I said, I wouldn't be shocked if they do. But like I said, I mean, as tough as the Browns' schedule is and as brutal as that division, they might be lucky to get one from the Steelers, but honestly, they're a fourth-place team in that division at best. I mean, because I think the Bengals are probably going to win that division again. Ravens, like I said, I don't trust that wide receiver core, but they will possibly be healthy again. Yeah, there's just too many questions surrounding the Browns at this time, if we're being completely honest. And like I said, I know the Steelers' quarterback situation, like Pickett will probably sit a year, but Trubisky, I guess Trubisky can win you some games if he's in the right system, but Mike Tomlin at least has a mobile quarterback. You didn't have that with Big Ben. That division, personally, is going to be the Bengals to lose, but I do possibly see the Ravens as a wild card, because what makes the Ravens interesting is the fact that you got Lamar Jackson playing for a new contract, which I'm interested to see how that's going to go. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Alright. Sorry about that, I had to take a phone call there. Okay, I don't know why I keep dropping frames. I have the bitrate at an optimal setting. never gonna get caught up on those texts. I had like 5 people texting me at once. Alright. So this game, I've actually been wanting to check this game out for a while. I believe first time I seen it was Penguin Z or Moist Critical was doing a playthrough of it. Okay, I thought I turned phone link off. But yeah, damn it. Couldn't keep a hold of my controller there. Like I said, this is my first time playing this game. I believe first time I seen it. Penguin Z or Moist Critical was doing a playthrough of it, and it was the first time I had seen it. Okay, I was updating my stream title there. Okay. I can't remember if there's like, I believe there's like a ton of other characters you can play as. Well, there's quite a few I do not have unlocked yet, though. I wonder how you unlock them. Wait. They actually have LeBron in this game? Oh yeah, I guess I do know about that. Huh. What's this character supposed to be? Oh. Well, I haven't seen Steven Universe, so I'm kind of unfamiliar. Well, I got a few characters unlocked. Finn from Adventure Time looks like a decent one. Oh, wow. I didn't realize I got anyone from Game of Thrones on here. Which NBA players Oh, Draymond every day. I hate Draymond. I hate Draymond more than anything, and I don't care what Warriors fans say. Draymond is probably... That dude's the dirtiest player in the league, and... Just... Well, actually, I hate Dwight Howard, too, but I hate Draymond more than I hate Dwight Howard. But Draymond's just so dirty and just... So... Wait, hold up. Is there a way I can, like, mute my mic in-game? Because I do not want to be chatting with the player on here. If you guys know me, I always... If there's, like, game chat on here, I always, like, mute it. Auto party with teammate... Okay, I guess if I'm playing with friends, it'd be different. Streamer mode, what's this mean? Okay, yeah, I guess I better put it on streamer mode. Think about that. Really? I don't really like Dwight Howard. I don't know. Some of the on-court stuff he's done, I don't like him. Yeah, Draymond, I hate him with a burning passion because, then again, I think it pretty much, if you don't hate Draymond, you're pretty much a Warriors fan if you like Draymond. That's pretty much how it is. Not to mention, Draymond actually tampered on live TV back when the Suns was still bad and was telling Devin Booker that he should get out of there. Yeah, he was tampering. It's just like, huh. Well. Okay, and I am still pretty new to this game, so... Wait. Oh wait, I think maybe I do it up here? I'm not really sure.
Choose your character.
Oh really? Some of these characters have like costumes. That's awesome. Yeah, Ben, really? I don't really have a problem with him, but it's Draymond I don't like. He's about the only one I hate. The only problem with Ben Simmons is the fact he's got no passion to play the game, and that proved it last year whenever he sat out the whole season. There's gotta be a way I can, like, mute it.
Yeah, dude. Nice choice.
Alright. I guarantee I'm probably gonna get wrecked. Because this is my very first match, so... Or I think of Jason Tatum. I like him. He's alright, but I feel like he's got more to offer than he already has. Being completely honest.
Prepare yourself!
Yeah, I kind of played through the tutorial a little bit, but I am going to be a little rusty here. Alright. Well, the game runs pretty good. I probably will download it on PS4 as well.
It's time for us to play the game of faces.
Okay, he's so slow. Maybe I should show was a different character, because Finn is like so slow.
Time to get my hero on.
Okay, I might even have to do a refresh on
Dodge this.
I am like straight up getting owned by this person. I'm gonna take it that this guy is probably playing a lot more than I have. I don't even remember which character I was as in the tutorial.
Match point. Red team.
Oh, crap it. Got me good that time.
In a little way, this game has a lot of similarities to Brawlhalla, but I actually think it might be.
Match
Okay, I
point.
was not
Blue
expecting
team.
to actually get the win
Fortune's
that
smile.
time.
This time.
I'm not.
Don't underestimate me.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty much just spamming attacks. I might have to go about a different strategy, maybe even switch characters. I still don't know how I made it an even matchup that last time. Because I should be getting swept by this guy right now. No, like, no cap.
Defeat.
Yeah, like I said, I should have got swept by him. No, Draymond is flat out dirty.
Another victory
and
for House Stark.
I can see why people hate him.
Play again.
No, I don't want to rematch with him. No. No chance. Should probably. Like, I didn't realize Finn was so slow.
Choose your character.
I really need to look at the controls a little more. Iron Giant. I actually don't even remember what the Iron Giant is. I think the dog is wanting to go outside. I don't guess I've ever seen it then, because it does not sound familiar. Random. Yo, I guess we'll try this again.
Hope you're a conductor, because we got a trainload of bun punching to deliver.
I mean, I guess I'm kind of more familiar with the controls now.
Prepare yourselves!
Like I said, this is on PS4 too, but I haven't had a chance to get on my PS4 lately. Well, I don't know, someone's been staying and they kind of set up their bed in the living room.
Spicy baby fun.
Okay, I actually recognize this map. This is from Rick and Morty. I can't remember what episode it's from, but it's from Rick and Morty nonetheless.
Who ordered the beatdown?
How was the Suns an off-season bust? They got DeAndre Ayton. Did you really think they were going to get Kevin Durant? Because in my opinion, the Suns don't even need Durant. And thing is, I don't know if anyone's going to be able to trade for him because the Nets are asking way, way, way too much. And in my opinion, the Nets are just going to have to be stern with Durant and tell him we're not going to trade you because the Nets have no leverage to trade him. And I just don't see anybody giving up that much trade capital for him. A player in his 30, on the wrong side of 30 that's already had an injury history. And the drama he'll bring with your team, I just don't see it. The Trailblazers don't need to get Lillard out of there into a contender. Because they've wasted him long enough, and in my opinion, yeah, I don't care that he's loyal to the Blazers, he needs to be on a championship contender. And I can probably see like the Nuggets or someone like that making a play for him. Other than that, I don't really see Durant getting moved because who's going to have that kind of trade capital? Now, if it's Donovan Mitchell we're talking about, I can see players moving heaven and earth to get him. But Kevin Durant, when he's on the wrong side of 30 and that injury history, no chance. odds. I get the same. I go up against the same player. A lot of Thunder fans have asked, what if KD comes back? No, I will be pissed if KD ever tried to come back.
I'd like to head north now.
Because in my opinion, there's no shot any of us would take Durant or Westbrook back. Because, I mean, and honestly, KD was a snake, and he still is.
Choose your character.
Let's all fight fair, and this should be fun.
Yeah, at least you're not. Yeah, and then you got people like Kira that try to say he was the GM. A player can't be a GM. Don't be silly. I think Sean Marks was the GM, but even then, I wouldn't want to be a GM of that situation.
Prepare yourself.
I would say you could just cut KD and Kyrie if you want to avoid the toxicity they're gonna bring. But one, their cap hit is like massive, and two, the Nets want something in return for those two. Like, those are players you just can't let walk for nothing.
I'll make this quick.
I'm not sure I have much of an advantage because I've seen a few videos and it's Shaggy definitely seems like an overpowered character.
Munch on this, dude!
Games like this, I struggle to adapt early on because it's like whenever well, I mean, I know I struggle with Overwatch, but okay, that's just.
I need a sandwich.
Wow.
Match point.
Okay, that was actually kind of easy.
Hey, come on, man.
Either that or I just got lucky and caught him off guard.
I'm getting mad.
Yeah. It's like the last one where I got a win, but it turned out to be a massive fluke.
Banana peppers!
That's not the best timing and. is I always manage to get unlucky and get some player who's got godly skills. And it's like whenever I played Overwatch for the first time when I was in high school, it's like every time I managed to get put in with the players that had like really great skills, and it's like, yeah, that's why I said Kira didn't know what she was talking about when she said KD was GM.
Well, nice
A
try,
player
man.
can't
It's just
be a
not nice
GM
enough.
unless you want to make
Continue?
unless you're talking about the GM memes when LeBron was with the Cavs. I think he'll go to Miami because I don't see Boston breaking up their core, and I feel like Miami's got more to offer. Because I've seen where Boston is interested, but they don't want to give up Jaylen Brown. See, that's the thing with KD. He doesn't want to go somewhere and he wants to go somewhere that can win without him. That's why his legacy is forever tarnished, because when he left the Thunder, he literally went to the team that beat him in the conference finals, and just, that's why I say his legacy's forever tarnished, because he went into a Golden State team that didn't even need him, and that's why the league was so screwed whenever he was with the Warriors, because it's like, you can't beat him, join him. KD had like the weakest mentality, because he knew he couldn't win a ring unless it was already set in stone. Yes, he's a Hall of Famer, but his legacy will forever be tarnished. I should probably go against AI just to practice.
Choose your character.
Okay, I feel like these tank characters are probably harder to play as, for being completely honest. I cannot figure out where this character come from. He looks like... He honestly kind of looks like he could be in Pokemon for some reason.
Finn's the name. Fighting evil's my game.
I don't even like Jimmy Butler, if that tells you anything. Like, I full on hate Jimmy Butler, but that's only because I know you can't win a championship with them. Even though the finals, the year the Heat made it, that you kidding me? That was a bubble ring. The Mickey Mouse ring does not count. And I am very firm on that.
Prepare yourself!
And I only say that because it was the Lakers that won it. Well, and their fans are delusional to begin with, depending. It's like they have unreal expectations some years, only for them to flop.
This is gonna be spicy baby fun.
Okay, that's how you dodge.
Get wrecked, nerd.
Okay, that appears to be a problem. I keep dodging at like the worst time.
Your buns are getting kicked. Let's kick some digital bootay.
I'm gonna be honest, I think at this point I'm pretty much just spamming attacks. That appears to be all that's working. That ain't even working for me. Oh, that
Match
worked.
point. Blue team.
Not gonna let it
team.
Oh, stuff! You see those moves? Ugh.
This game's actually been taking me more to adapt to than
Get ready to eat my sword! Get ready to eat my sword!
that was way too cool.
Victory!
And really, if we're being honest, I was just spamming attacks.
Slam a cow! Victory!
Rematch? Okay!
Alright. I didn't really want to
Choose
rematch.
your character.
Oh, it was the best of 3.
Oh, I don't think you've ever met a woman like me.
Really? You're playing as the same character. Figured you would have switched, but...
Prepare yourselves!
How can I prove myself against such inferior foes? Out of my way!
Well, man, this guy's even worse at spamming than I am.
You cannot escape!
What the hell? How did that happen? Tell me, you guys in the chat saw that. remembering now, Nicholas. I've been trying to focus on this match. Okay, how I said this is like Brawlhalla, I'm gonna admit there's probably a little bit more strategy. Whoa, that was way too close.
Match point. Red team.
I'm ready for more.
Way longer than it should have. But it's like the bastard knew what I was gonna do, and every time.
I want all the world to be safe and at peace.
Choose your...
Yeah, that went on way longer than it should have. Yeah, I stand by that. The way Jimmy's personality is, he can't win a ring. I don't believe he can... Okay, the closest he came to winning a ring, not counting the Mickey Mouse bubble, was his early years with the Chicago Bulls. But that was before Derrick Rose got all injured. And then, actually, it wasn't just Derrick Rose. I don't think Joakim Noah could stay healthy either. Definitely gonna need a lot of practice at that game. I mean, that's just... wow. I can't even remember what I was gonna look up now. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to, like, look up some strategies and whatnot, because it's like I keep running into guys that are just trying to spam attacks or trying to replicate what I'm doing. The game hadn't been out for long. I think it's been out for a few days, I think. Oh wow. I also realized this is also kind of a parody of Super Smash Brothers. I haven't played that game. Well, I haven't played the newest one, but I hadn't played any of those in forever. Yeah, they almost did. They almost did, but the Celtics had their number every step of the way. know what game I want to launch next, really. I mean, like, looking at my library, I know I got quite a few games on here I have not played or have wanted to play. I know, like, well, like, I just reinstalled RA7, but I'm having to learn the controls again. Well, that's part of the one of the few games I play on keyboard, which, well, got the hang of it. I've had a few people ask me why I don't do Gary's mod. I'm like, I like the game, but what am I supposed to do in Sandbox? That's the thing. There are a few games on here I'd like to stream, but like a lot of them have like blocked scenes, and that's probably why I would prefer to stream it on PS4. And why does that keep connecting? I thought I set that to disconnect. Yeah, like Link to Windows isn't even on, and it still keeps connecting. Like, I don't understand. I've had Dead Island, but I need to finish that game on PS4, but like I'm not gonna go into that again. Best Eastern play. I would make the argument for Embiid if he can stay healthy. Giannis is above Embiid. Well, I've been meaning to finish this game for a while. Keep forgetting I have Skyrim installed. I have been meaning to reinstall Halo, but just haven't had a chance to. Well, I guess I could do some stuff in Madden. Again, well, if I can find where to launch. There we go. I'm gonna have to change my title again. Well, if I can actually get it to launch right. Oh yeah, I gotta launch Origin first. Yep, and Origin takes a long time to load. Yep, and my problem with the PC port of Madden, it always takes forever to launch. Okay, there it goes. Wait, hold up. Yeah, one of the few games it's pointless to have an SSD because it takes forever to load.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Okay, I need to update my title again. Go. And like I said, only reason I have the PC version installed is because my EA Play membership on PS4 expired and I haven't been able to afford to get it renewed. Franchise. I can't remember which one's my save on the Carolina Panthers. I think it's this one. Oh wait, no, it's the one where recreated urinating tree. That's not the one I want. There we go. I'll say this, I think I did better on this save compared to my save with the Houston Texans, but I think I started out 0-6. How I managed to win 6 straight to get back to 500, I don't know. But I somehow did. Portland was done this year. That's why they traded CJ, but at the same time, they should have traded Dame. Like, in my opinion, you got Dame in Portland purgatory, and he's probably the piece somebody needs to win a championship. Okay, not bad, not bad. Yeah, I kind of wanted to go for the long ball on that one, but it's like my offensive line was already breaking down. Wow. I don't know why I went for the check. Well, I guess I do go for it.
The pressure is on. This one is for the gold.
Ready, ready.
Okay, I honestly didn't think I was gonna complete the pass on that one, because like my protection was like breaking down. I don't know how. No, they don't just need to get rid of him. They need to blow up their whole roster. Like, they need to trade Dame to a contender. Probably trade Nurkic to a contender. Probably keep Anthony Simmons just because he's young and you can use him to rebuild. But other than that, you gotta get Dame and Nurkic out of there. I don't care what anyone says. Dame needs to win a ring. And he ain't gonna win a ring in Portland. He had his best chance in, I think it was 2018, and he got swept by Golden State. And even if he would have beat the Warriors, I do not think he would have beat the Raptors. That's just how I see it. Now, how I do these games, I usually just, like, play offense only. I guess I'll go run balanced this time. But the only reason I go run balanced if I'm playing with the Panthers, because they got Christian McCaffrey, and if you run the Wildcat with McCaffrey, that's like almost unstoppable. But, well, unless you're playing against a legit defense. If you're playing against a weak defense, you could get it to work like
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Sometimes I can usually break off a large piece of yardage, but I figure since I'm playing the Giants, I might as well try it.
McCaffrey with a first down and more.
See, what did I tell you?
And he takes it all
I've
the way
actually
up to
had
the
success
47.
with the Wildcat with
Now,
the
after
Panthers.
the running play, we've got a man
I think
down
I ran it
on
with
the
the
field.
Browns once
We'll get an
too,
update
but
when we
the
return
Browns
to
had
MetLife
Nick
Stadium.
Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Yeah, but Jeremy Grant's a mid-tier player at best, so you wasn't going to get that much for him. If we're being completely honest.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, from their point of view, this
game could not be starting out much better, could it?
Like force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there. Heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Oh,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I should have known as soon as I had Lawrence on me, I was getting
able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out of the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth.
Never know. Could have got Danny Derps for a safety.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
I do not want to see him on the Lakers because, well, first off, I don't think he's a good fit. And don't say he's buddies with LeBron either. That doesn't matter. He could be buddies with Jordan in that school.
So many times we see teams go on the road, want to lean on their running game.
Miami
This
would
crew
be a
just
better
announced
fit.
they're going to
The
try and air
question
it out
is,
and
who do you
make hay
want to play
downfield.
with Jimmy?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
Because Jimmy has rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not my best.
Here's Chris Jones now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. With it is Jackson. Now a hit and a loose football.
I fumbled it.
Picked up by the Panthers.
Oh, hell yes. I didn't think I was going to do that, but I fumbled it.
And a touchdown for the Panthers.
I forced him to fumble it, and that's a touchdown.
That's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble.
Wow.
Think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the...
That's the kind of play I was needing.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
Okay,
and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Fumble on the punt.
That's a nice throw right there, and I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so.
Okay, honestly, the Clippers would actually be a better fit than the Lakers.
That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Oh, he could go all the way.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Hey, I didn't think I was going to be able to run the Wildcat on them again, and I did. Okay, but yeah, the Clippers would be a decent fit for him. I mean, they do kind of need a point guard and Reggie Jackson
slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player.
I didn't like Reggie Jackson when he was with the Thunder. I didn't like him when he was with the Pistons.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield.
The Nuggets would be a good
but they never did.
I actually think the Nuggets would be more likely because they have more to offer than the Clippers.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
Man, if I could have just broke that last tackle, that would have been a touchdown all day, every day. I know my passing stats should be better, but when you got Christian McCaffrey in the
that's how you make
backfield,
a long drive suddenly.
you do kind of have to take advantage of that.
One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Oh yeah, 2-minute warning. Kira, don't be silly about that. Lakers aren't going to get Kyrie. I mean, in honesty, I think, yeah, Kyrie wants out, but I don't see him going to the Lakers because here's the thing. He left Cleveland because he didn't want to play second fiddle to LeBron. If he goes to the Lakers, he's playing second fiddle to LeBron. No, actually, he's playing third fiddle because he's got AD on there, too. But that doesn't make the Lakers a championship.
They go play action here on first down. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Oh, what a move. And the result here,
okay,
pick up of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Chris Jones now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jackson to return. And he gets up near the 25
I didn't quite get.
to
The
about
only reason I punted it was because it was close to halftime anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Nicholas. I don't think Kyrie to the Lakers is realistic. And besides, he didn't want to play second fiddle to LeBron. He'll be playing third fiddle because they already got AD. They don't need him. They just, hold up. I'm going to see if I can run this on him. It's the same thing, but it's a play where you got Christian McCaffrey throwing a pass.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Yeah, but nobody wants
so much
to
for
trade
getting
for Russ, so
separation.
that's
No
the
chance
problem.
there.
And
Locked
wherever
down
Russ
tight,
goes is going to
forcing the
get caught out
incompletion on that
because nobody
attempt.
wants
An
him.
important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard
Yeah, I
line.
don't see Kyrie going to the Lakers. Just like I said, if he didn't want to play with LeBron.
Well, looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left
Yeah,
him
but here's the
almost
thing
no
with
room to
Kyrie.
work after catching
He
the
may
ball.
can
He could throw
shoot,
every
but
move
do
in
you
the
want
book
the
out.
headaches he's
They
going
were
to
there
bring
and
to
tackling
the
for a
Lakers?
loss.
Because Kyrie brought nothing but headache and
Here's
drama
Chris Jones
anywhere he
now.
goes.
He's been
That's the
terrific
main
so
reason
far.
Celtics fans wanted him gone.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Come on, get there, get there, get there.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the
Okay, down at the
9-yard
9. I
line.
can do that.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach
Well, and here's
can
another
hang in
thing.
there
If
and
they
not try
say
and force
if you
something
keep
that can put
KD
your
on
team in
the
some
Nets,
jeopardy.
because I highly doubt anyone's going to have that much trade.
Because sometimes
they can
teams get
bundle
too
like a
concerned
big
about the deep
package.
ball and they leave too
I
much
do
space in
not
front
see
of them.
Westbrook
And
and
these guys have been
KD
taking
working a
advantage so
second
far.
time. Because it didn't really work. Because near the end of KD's tenure in OKC, it was getting
From all
where.
the way up at the 38 now.
And then after
good
they
start
left,
to the
they
drive.
like hated each other.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
They
And
like
he's dropped
literally
right at the
hated
40.
each other.
Gain of 3.
I can still remember watching
Not a whole lot
the
there.
game.
The defense was ready at
when
for that
they
run pass
played each
option.
other.
You get the sense
And
the next time he has that
anytime
opportunity,
the Thunder
he
and
may
the
keep it
Warriors
himself and get to the
played
perimeter.
in
Probably
KD's
holds back
first
a
year
little
with
bit
the
of
Warriors,
apology
there was
on that
almost
one,
a
huh?
fight every time.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Ooh,
He's
I
got
actually
his
got
tight
it that
end. It's
time.
Tommy Tremble. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Yeah, I wanted to try the
Tremble
Wildcat
with
pass
his
play
first
again with
career
McCaffrey
NFL
threw a
touchdown.
pass.
And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10.
Oh,
They should be ready
baby.
to go.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
30. 10.
Action. Showtime.
And he'll take this.
I didn't think I was going to get that far.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Like, I was
McCaffrey,
down at the
his
Giants,
third
what,
touchdown,
3-yard
number
line, I
11
think?
on the year. And the Panthers are able to...
It's like Christian McCaffrey is a walking cheat code.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On play action, they'll throw. That caught by Tremble. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
I'm really just trying to run the clock out.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Yeah, wait till there's like 1 second on the play clock. Now, I guess I also took a delay of game on purpose.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble.
Not the best stats. Yeah, but I don't understand why you're going to put Kyrie in the Lakers. It doesn't make sense.
And that is going to do it.
I just don't see him wanting to play with LeBron again.
You are watching the
like
NFL
I said with Westbrook,
Sports.
I don't know if anyone's going to trade for him because I've heard not very many people.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now he'll try to run with this. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9-10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Oh, wait. Wait. No, I'm not audible out of that.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. There's Tremble, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 221 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
That's not actually what I wanted to run in hand, but whatever, I'm up by 2 scores.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Touchdown.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
I don't think anyone's picking up Ross. Because like I said, there's not many that want him.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Anyone's going to trade for him. I mean, I don't even need to run him play 2 every one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown,
Man, I'm not trying to run up the score.
Christian McCaffrey. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers use the... Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And they take a knee.
I mean, that's pretty much what I can do at this point. No need to really run a play. Well, I mean, he's still got the athleticism, but he can't really shoot. Not now, at least.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Okay, I might not even have to.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
I mean, I was up like 48-21.
Charles, it's one thing to win.
No
It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Giants, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Bad. 9 for 15, 156 yards. That could have been better. And yet look at Jones. 26 for 51 with 264 yards. But I had a better percentage. But then again, the Giants' run game can't stay healthy. And that has been proven multiple times. I'll be right back. Honestly, how did I guess the Giants was 1-5 going into that game? Alright. I figure out my strategy will be pretty much throw for like 300 against divisional opponents if I can. And 3, and I'm not even sure what my record is. I think I'm like 5-4. I think I'm not sure.
Oh, I hear you guys talking about victory. Let's see some.
Down. Blue 32. Set cut.
See, and that's another thing you can do with McCaffrey really good. Run him in the passing game. Actually pretty good pass.
Hey man, listen, great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're gonna be just fine.
You know, what is okay, so oh yeah, we're 4-3. Yeah, that's what I figured. All right. I think the run balanced offense has been working well for me.
Today.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Back to throw now on first down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I do throw to my tight end.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll drop to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete.
That's at least a couple of times that they've tried to stretch the field here in this first quarter. They haven't been successful yet, but obviously they're going to keep trying, and maybe they'll find some seams underneath as this game progresses.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Short throw to Disley, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Touchdown.
Oh, my touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
I mean,
and the
I
Panthers are now an
used
extra.
my fullback on the goal line if I wanted to, but
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting,
wait,
the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking
Not
about field
that-
position,
not that
a couple
far
of
deep
first
on the
downs in
goal
order to give
line.
some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, not slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
These two teams all tied after one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inch.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
I mean, I could have just
anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the 1st down. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
That was close.
Christian.
That was actually really close. Where I think of the Pelicans are more or less a fringe contender at best.
So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play.
Before I can actually see them as a contender.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 15.
How have I? Oh my! Yeah, I've been trying to pad my.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this 1st half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3.
Well, it should have been a touchdown.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots.
Ah, damn it.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
It seems like players are dropping.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll set up to throw. The quick slant caught him. Touchdown Panthers. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
A good thing I changed the direction there at last minute, or that would have been a huge sack.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A big kick that time. 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over.
That's not good enough.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
98 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown.
I know I'm more of a pocket QB, but if I can roll out and at least get my tight end wide open, I don't really care what I do from there.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. This is McCaffrey on the give.
Oh! Oh!
take this into the end zone.
That's why I say McCaffrey is like a cheat code
Christian
out there.
McCaffrey.
And it ain't just him either. Those other guys.
And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Heck of a play there by Olivier Vernon to get upfield and bring him down behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd and 15.
Oh! Oh!
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up.
That was almost a catch.
The Panthers on 3rd down.
That was
2 for
almost
5 to
a
this
catch.
point. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw here.
Not that
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. First down is not going to get off the ground as
they keep loading the
line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Panthers are about to make it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Yeah, maybe just
124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to get down to the 1 and then...
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Overall.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
Wow.
And as an offensive coordinator,
So,
you just don't think you can do anything
20
wrong.
for
Whatever you
30,
call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
yards,
That's called being in the zone.
Completion. Then we got
So for the
27
Panthers,
43,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England.
Very similar stats. And my phone froze up. Well, I think I am probably going to end the stream. I got a couple things that I actually got some like writing and some stuff I need to catch up on, but well, I say I'm gonna stream tomorrow, but I don't know, cause well, like I said, I do have to. I am getting on a bus to go out west tomorrow, so I don't know. If I do stream, hopefully it'll be stable, because most of the places I stay at, I'm usually wirelessly connected on my laptop. If I can find my tablet, I could possibly bring that and tether it. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I may have an upload drop